Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Norm's Friends. I'm David B., the readings guy. 603-404-9338. Biffid@yahoo.com. That's Biffid @yahoo.com. And as luck would have it, I have a wonderful guest today, Sonia. Sonia, take it away. Tell everybody who you are, how they can get in touch with you, what you do.
All right. So my name is, and first of all, thank you for having me today. I really appreciate being here.
Sure.
My name is Sonia Babineau, and I've been reading tarot cards for about 11 years now. I also offer services. I'm starting to offer my services at a place called Lionsgate, and that's in Westboro. I'll be offering tarot card readings, crystal healing sessions. I also do Reiki and aromatherapy. And you can get a hold of me on my cell, 518-334-9411, or you can email me at soniababineau88@gmail.com, and that's SONYABABINEAU88@gmail.com.
All right. Very good. So we'll start with the usual, my famous quote of the day, which they always amaze me. Okay, so today, opportunity is missed by most people because it is dressed in overalls and looks like work.
Oh, wow.
So we'll go over it again slow. Opportunity is missed by most people. It's true because it is dressed in overalls and looks like work. Mm-hmm. None other than Thomas Edison.
Oh, wow.
But isn't it
That's
true?
going way back. Yes,
right?
it does. It makes a ton of sense.
Opportunity, they want it, voila, there it is.
Yeah.
No effort, no work, no...
Set it and forget it is the mentality.
Yeah, no
And
search.
Doesn't happen that way.
And before I forget, and then whoever wants a reading, Sonia, she's dying for practice. So before she goes, what is it, Lionsgate in Westboro,
Yes.
Massachusetts?
Yes, Massachusetts, sorry.
One of those, but she's not programmed.
I'm a good person.
She's not programmed like a lot of them.
I come from New York.
What part of New York again?
Albany.
Albany, all
Yes.
right. All right, so give us a call, 603-640-3091. In the meantime, while we're waiting, give us a sort of quick general reading. Let me ask you this, because I'm not unfamiliar with this. How would you do a reading with crystals, or do you do a reading with crystals?
I do crystal readings, and I think that it's kind of all comes from the same place. I mean, you have certain positions the crystals can fall in, and they mean something specific. So you just, so what I would normally do is I would take my crystals. I thought I had another, oh yeah. Too much stuff going on over here.
All right, because I was thinking, like, could I say, give me a reading with, like, the 4th, 6th, 7th, and 8th crystals?
Oh, sure. All right, so 4th, 6th, 7th, and 8th. Okay.
Yeah, no, I've never seen a reading with crystals, so this is pretty cool.
All right, so with this, I would say that there is a need for balance or grounding. There might be, because you've got the Moonite, you've got some carnelian, and you've actually got 2 pieces of carnelian that you picked out, and then pyrite. And those are all associated with the lower chakras. So I would say that, the purpose of these crystals would be, or the message from these crystals would be that you really need to focus on, your next goal, your goals, your next steps towards your goals. Sometimes people can be all in their head and not really, too much thinking and not much action. And I think that sometimes people get in trouble that way. There's also a need for the feeling of abundance. So you might be feeling a lack of abundance and wanting to really fulfill some sort of, emotional fulfillment, something emotional that you've been searching for that you haven't really been able to put your hands around. So, does that make sense?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
It does, yeah.
Did you want clarification on any of it? Let's see. Well, look.
Sure, why not?
All right. So let's do a numerology card. This is my numerology deck. And I like using numerology because it really can give a lot of information about, your life purpose and, some of the reasons why you're living the life you're living.
Okay.
So it can really be telltaling of a lot of hidden things in your life. So I use this.
And they have little, like 1 or 2 word descriptions down the bottom?
Yep.
All right.
So actually, why don't we have you, if that's okay, pick one.
Okay.
Pick one
I
of
see
them.
this one right here is jumping at me.
All right. All right, so this is 67, and it's the color purple, and it's all about physical activity, which is pretty funny because we just talked about the root chakra and moving forward and taking action. And
I like the way it matches the...
Yes, it matches the purple. We've got the purple theme going on today. Lots of purple. And so what I like to do is take the number 6 and 7, because you got 67. 6 being all about relationships, and 7 being all about needing to kind of take a step back and kind of think about your next steps. Number 7 is about kind of redoing or rewinding. It's what I call the re-word. So rewind, redo, refresh.
Rethink.
Rethink. Right. And then we put the 67 together, and that is 13. Which, numerology, we won't get into all that, but there's some steps you can go through. And 13 just being a number of... it's actually a lucky number.
Well, to me, it's a lucky number.
Yes.
Sure.
So there's a lot of luck in your future, and
right.
like you have these you can, manifest very easily, I think, and it just takes a little bit of focus. And then finally, to bring it down to its single number, which would be the number 4.
4.
Yes. 4 being all about stability. So it's all about really rethinking your relationships and bringing yourself a sense of stability. And it really does flow with the crystals that you picked as far as being
cool.
grounded.
See? Isn't it?
Yes.
It always amazes me and fascinates me how everything always sort of
Full circle.
connects with this and that comes into play with that, and
Yes.
isn't it all the time?
It really is.
All the time.
It's so funny how that does happen, but it really happens more than we realize.
right.
Yeah.
And
So,
we can also tell multitude of viewers, thousands and thousands from all over the world, our international audience. Also, once a week we get together and practice mediumship
yes.
with my neighbors, or a lot of times my neighbors, but
Who's ever is willing.
I know, huh? I know, if they only knew.
Yep.
If they only know.
Yeah, I
know,
love
but-
getting together in those groups and just meeting the new people and connecting with spirit. I mean, it's just not something I get to do in my everyday life.
Well, exactly. Yeah.
Oh, we got a call.
Good afternoon. Welcome to Norm's Friends. How are you today?
I'm wonderful. Hi, Dave. How you doing?
I'm good.
How's your new guest?
She's fantastic. The energy lady. Would you like a reading?
Yes, I would.
All right. What now? She does crystals. She's got three stacks of cards over there. What's your preference, or do you want to whatever she wants to read for you?
Well, how about if I have part crystal and part cards?
Sure, I could do that.
There you go. All right.
All right, so this is the energy lady. Do you have a specific question or topic you want to go over?
No.
Okay. All right, I'm just going to shuffle the cards and connect with your energy, the energy lady.
How can you not connect, right? How have you been, by the way?
Wonderful.
As usual.
How are you?
I'm fantastic. Fantastic. Can't go wrong. Now, how many cards are you going to draw for the reading?
3.
Okay.
And maybe a couple more, just depending on what we get here.
All right. Well, you're going to spoil them.
Oh, yeah.
I only do 3-card readings.
Oh, yeah. Sometimes I like to dig a little
Yeah.
deeper. It's not always the easiest thing to do.
And Energy Lady, by the way, I bought a new crystal ball on Sunday, so next time I don't have a guest, I'm bringing the new crystal ball.
And it's gorgeous. I saw it on Monday. Yes, that was a really nice piece. All right.
Well, put a lot of energy in the middle of your crystal ball. How's that?
All right. All right, here you go, Energy Lady.
All right. I think I want that one. So I'm going to do some crystals as well. All right. So you've got the Four of Pentacles coming up. And when the Four of Pentacles appears, it's really about finding time to spend. I think for you, it's going to be a little bit of maybe self-care. I'm getting that there might be some obligations or things that you feel obligated to take care of, and that it might throw your mood off a little. You might feel like things, are not working out in your favor, and that you might actually hold on to some emotions or some physical things. There might be a need to kind of hold on to things for you. We've also got the Knight, or not the Knight, I'm sorry. This is the King of Cups coming up. King of Cups.
Oh, wow. Now, what deck is this?
This is one of my favorite decks.
I like that.
It's called the Light
Light
Seers.
Seers.
The Light Seers Tarot deck, and it's by Chris Ann. And it's Rider-Waite based, so it gives you a nice Rider-Waite feel, but with like a different kind of accent to it, I guess you can say. So, and the King of Cups, that's really all about gaining control of your feelings and really knowing, how you feel and feeling safe about telling people how you feel. For some reason, I feel like there might be some issues with security or safety or needing to feel and it might even have to do with finances, like finances and the emotional factors kind of tying into each other. Really needing to kind of bring those things together and finding some solidarity there. The good thing is you've got the Nine of Cups coming up in the last position, right? We all know the Nine of Cups. It's known as the wish card. So it's about you're going to get your wishes. You're going to get, you're going to achieve the goals that you are aiming for. It's going to take a little bit of time and definitely some courage to keep moving forward. But just remember not to hold on too tightly to things and just let things kind of flow for you a little bit better and just have the confidence that things are working out in your favor and that the universe is on your side. Does that make sense?
Yep.
See? Well, the universe is always on her side with that energy. How can it not be?
Right,
it's
that's
so
true.
up and all and inviting and warm and
Right,
exactly. So what'd you think? How's my guest here?
Very good. So is she going to read the crystal?
Well, the crystals, they kind of went along with it. So you got Moonite. And Moonite is all about finding balance, really bringing things together. And it's also hormonal, like, needing to bring, there might be some, balance needed in the diet or what have you. So that's what that represents. You've also got Tiger's Eye, and Tiger's Eye is really associated with the root chakra, that connection with Mother Earth and needing to feel grounded and secure. So that's where I was getting. And the other one was Bumblebee Jasper.
Oh, wow.
Yep. And all of these really represent, especially Bumblebee Jasper, that's really good for the solar plexus. And that's where I was getting that need for confidence and to just be confident that things are going to happen for you, because I really feel like the Bumblebee Jasper really signifies that solar plexus, confidence, power, really stepping into your own.
So there you have it, Energy Lady. I'm at.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. What's your guest's name?
My name is Sonia.
Sonia, that's a nice name.
Oh, thank you. Did you have any
Very
questions or want clarification on anything?
Any questions?
Oh, I'm okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okie dokie. I won't take up your time, and thank you very much. And nice meeting you on TV, anyhow.
Thanks for calling, Energy Lady.
Okie dokie.
Enjoy.
God bless.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right.
So there you go. I was gonna just pull one card just to see, but and I got the King of Swords. So there you go.
That's a tricky one.
Well, to me, it's it's you gotta get off the fence one way or the other. That's for me. That's the King of Swords.
Yep.
It's that easy and that and that powerful.
Yeah.
It's,
really is. It really
it's,
is. Yep, it's really the authority figure, the person
Yeah, it's,
who's
you know,
very crystal clear on there.
enough is enough.
Yeah.
No more
Oh, yeah.
dilly-dallying.
Yeah,
you
the
know?
King of Swords does not put up with any any flack at all. Mm-hmm.
Which one is that? Is that the one you just used?
Yes,
The
this-
light deck?
The Light Seers, yes.
That's
Did you wanna
pretty
check it
cool.
out?
Yeah, I could.
Yep.
Whoops! And look at me whacking the microphone. Sorry, Brandon.
Oops.
Wow.
Yeah, so she's got some
See.
really beautiful illustrations in
Yeah.
there. Mm-hmm.
It is. So it's like you could, use it to right away and then use something like this.
Yeah.
For clarification or to
Yes.
narrow it down or to sort of hone in.
Yep.
Of this.
I know.
The three of
It's
swords.
funny because when I look, I have over 100 decks. I collect.
Cut it out.
I collect decks. I love the illustrations. It's like art to me.
I have 4. I had more. I threw a bunch away.
Oh yeah.
One of them I forget what it was. It was scary. I tossed it.
Yeah, some of them are a little dark for sure. But the Three of Swords actually is really kind of standard. Like you can get a lot of variations in the cards
Right.
depending on who.
Whoop. Good afternoon. Welcome to Norm's Friends. How are you today?
Good, and you guys?
Very good. Mary, how are you today?
Good, good.
Mary, would you like a reading?
I'd love one.
All right.
Oh, you do this one. You do this one.
No,
right?
They want a reading from you
Oh,
because you're the
okay.
guest. They get readings from me all the time.
Oh, okay.
All right. Now, Mary, she's got 3 decks here. Can she choose a deck?
Sure.
You can choose a deck. You can pick some crystals if you want. She's got
14.
14 crystals, so you can pick some numbers for her to read crystals. Well, so what would you like, Mary?
Let her do what she does.
All right, however you want to do it.
Whatever
All right.
she wants to put together.
She's got a show tomorrow. Cruising with Mary, 5 to 6, same channel. But tomorrow, do you have guests tomorrow, Mary?
Yeah, I have the guys coming out of Londonderry, the Speedway.
Oh, nice. All right. So, because
Yeah.
I couldn't make it last week because they scheduled me to work, those creeps. Imagine. And the nerve on them.
I
So,
know.
all right.
Yeah.
You have enough people tomorrow. So,
Yeah, I have I would say about 4 of them coming in.
all right. Yeah, that's plenty because I don't want to have to sit on the floor.
That's never
The
fun.
following week.
Okay. Oh, no, next week I'm on vacation, Mary. That's right, before I
Hey.
forget, I'm not going to, Norm's Friend Live next week. Your favorite repeat will be, Brandon will pick out the perfect show to show everyone to watch.
you
Yeah,
go.
yeah, I'm going down to visit my sister down south. So,
Oh, nice. Have a safe trip.
thanks. That's the goal, Mary.
You driving?
No, I'm flying.
Flying. Oh yeah, you did.
Yeah, first class because it's cheap
Ooh.
to go there. But and when imagine, I went down for my birthday, and which was in March until now, the first class was cheap. It's still pretty cheap, but it went up $200. Imagine.
Wow, that is a lot. I mean, $200.
Yeah, imagine.
That's a significant amount of money.
Wow.
Hmm.
In fact,
It
right
is.
beside me, I have Crystal Baby looking at TV.
All right, how
Crystal
are
baby. Who is that?
That's
She's doing
her
good.
kitty,
Aw.
the kitty. That's good. How are you doing, Mary?
Yeah, I'm doing better, much better.
Good.
Finally getting over the walking pneumonia. It took a long time
Good.
to get over that.
I remember my father had that. He had it for a long time.
Yeah.
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 Now, how many cards you going to draw?
I'm going to do 3, but I just wanted to
Okay.
see if Mary had a question or a certain topic you wanted to focus on, or just a general.
Yeah, it's something about my family or friends.
Okay.
Here we go,
I'm just
Mary.
wondering what they're doing down in Massachusetts.
All right. So, looks like they the friends seem to be very distant, we'll say. The first thing I get is that they're very distant, but I feel like it's because there's a lot kind of going on in their lives that they're focusing on.
Uh-huh.
It's definitely not anything personal. I'm feeling
Yeah.
like there might be a need to reach out. Have you reached out to them lately?
Yes, I have.
Okay, so there's
Yeah.
definitely a need, like they appreciate you reaching out to them, although maybe you don't always feel appreciated by it. Maybe they get busy and you have to leave a voicemail or whatever,
Yeah.
that type of thing. But I'm feeling like they really do look forward to your calls and that they do appreciate your friendship. I'm going to draw a couple more cards just to see what else comes up. But there's also a feeling from you that I'm getting. You're feeling like you're getting the cold shoulder. You're feeling like they're kind of having fun without you type of feeling. That there's a lot going on and that you're not being, you're not involved enough in what's going on with them. And I think that there's...
that one's a little bit closer. I know that one.
Okay.
Yeah, I know that one they're talking about.
Yeah. So you've also got, so you had the Four of Pentacles come up. And then the Four of Pentacles represents holding on too tightly. And this is where I feel like your friends are coming from. They're holding on too tightly to what they've got going on in their lives. So it might be a little bit selfish on their part, that they're not open enough to spend more time with you. You've also got the Queen of Cups coming up. And the Queen of Cups really is somebody who is very intuitive, very laid back, but can also be very emotional and sometimes even emotionally unstable. More they can have traits like jealousy or envy,
Yeah.
or
I understand that one too.
that's yeah. So I think
Yeah.
that there might be some feelings of that, but that intuitive piece I don't feel like is being used enough on your part. I feel like there might be some a lot of things kind of going on in your mind, and you're listening to, we have our the messages coming from our heart center, and then, being stuck in our head. And I feel like there might be a lot of thoughts going on and critical thinking going on, and not enough listening to the heart and the feelings. Because I am also getting a sense of needing to reach out or branch out and finding new people to connect with. Because you've also got, I'm getting ahead of myself. You've also got the Nine of Pentacles coming up, and this is where I'm getting like that cold shoulder kind of feeling. But as far as reaching out and branching out, from this other deck, I pulled the Fool card, and the Fool represents just needing to, it's like a childlike attitude. It's like being a child, a little bit more carefree, and just having that sense of faith or taking a leap of faith. Like you might need to branch out and talk to different groups of people, but there might be some hesitation with that because you feel insecure. And again, going through these scenarios in your mind. And what the Fool card comes in and says that you need to let go of those kind of those feelings and those thoughts and just kind of go for it like a child would without any hesitation.
Yeah.
So to feel a little bit more free and childlike and playful. So are there any groups or anything that you've been wanting to kind of get involved with?
No, not real. Not at this point.
Okay.
Not as much as I did before.
I think it might be time to look at that again. It might be time to kind of branch out and see if there's any. Do you do any hobbies or have any anything that you like to do for fun?
Yeah, I have. I used to do baseball. I played all the sports years ago.
Oh, okay.
And then, but getting older than what I am today,
it kind of slows you down at my age.
Sure,
You
of
don't do
course.
it, like you used to anymore.
Right, right. And so there's playing the game, and then there's kind of the background, the work that goes on in the background. So there
Yeah.
might be some things that you could do, even if it's like a volunteer, something you volunteer for, and don't necessarily, it's not like a job. I'm not saying go out and get a job, but
Yeah, no, I do that.
good.
I do that once a month.
Oh, you do? What for?
Yeah, I go and get food,
Okay,
and I deliver stuff,
okay.
and I enjoy that.
And what's with the
I do.
animals? You have a connection with animals.
I do.
Yes. So there's something that you should be doing, and I'm getting horses. I don't know if you ever did anything with horses before, if there's a horse farm nearby, but I'm feeling like there's
My
something.
niece has a horse and cows, and she
Okay.
has goats. She has everything.
All right. Yes. Yes. I think that there might be some benefit to you going to that farm and maybe visiting those animals.
Yeah, that's my niece's farm.
Okay. Is she close by?
No, she's in Vermont. She's
Okay.
like 3 hours away from me.
All right. Well, maybe
Hop,
it's.
skip, and a jump,
Yeah.
Mary.
Yeah, not too bad. It's doable. Maybe take a road trip out there.
Yeah.
Or maybe even find a someplace more local where you could visit with animals more. But I feel like that's going to help you fulfill some of this, playfulness, childlike behavior, that sort of need. I feel like there's a need for that kind of in your life right now, and that might help you get closer to that goal
Yeah.
of fulfilling
Yeah.
that. I also pulled a numerology card, and what came up was the number 77, and it's the word on the bottom is spirituality. So there might be some things lacking when it comes to your spirituality, and again, I'm feeling a connection with the animals, helping you fulfill that or feel more in touch with yourself.
Mhm.
Does that make sense?
Yes, it does. That part, yes, it really does.
Did you have any questions?
No, you hit everything on the head. You really did.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
but Mary, before you go, while she was
You do too.
while she was doing her reading, I picked 3 cards, so I'm gonna expand on her reading. All right. So all I brought was my soul cards today. All right. So
Okay.
we're speaking from within Mary. So the first one I have is the 7 of Swords. So to me, when she was talking about other stuff going on, so me, the 7 of Swords, swords is all your thoughts and what's going on in your head. So yeah, they all have, the people that, shall we say, may seem distant. It's only because, of course, let's face it, what's going on today, a lot of people are consumed, with personal matters, and they don't really share. So that's what's going on. And if you reach out, Mary, if you reach out, they will share, and some of them might find it a little bit difficult to open up, but that's also what's going on. And of course, and with the 5 of Pentacles, to me, Pentacles. So Pentacles, in this sense, to me, is work. So not a lot of work, but, nice, slow, sort of, relaxed type of work.
Yeah.
I'm going to say, reach out to these people and, make the effort and, throw yourself out there, Mary, because the last card in this is the Sun. And look at, this one. I know you can't really see it because it's only black and gold, but it's the Sun. And, the Sun is the circle. And inside, Mary, look at inside, all right, is an eye, and it's nice and bright, and it's glowing, and it's shiny, and that's you, Mary. So, these people, like they might not sort of be reaching out or being in contact to a level that you're used to, because you're sort of like the center point of it all. So, you're the anchor for these people. So, you could, you know, it's up to you. I know how you,
Yeah.
I get the same way sometimes. Why does it always have to be me? But,
Yeah, I know what
Right.
you're talking about right there.
but,
I know what I try to put the family together.
exactly. So, but, you know, 'cause that's what they're used to. So, and, you know, they might even be waiting for it, Mary. So that's, I just wanted to add that on to what Sonia started with. So, there you have it, Mary.
Yeah, I found
Alrighty,
it. I
thank
found
you.
it interesting that you had
What?
pulled the 7 of Swords and she got the 77. So you got a lot of
see-
sevens going on
See
today.
that? And I got pull
Yeah.
those before you pull that. So there you are, Mary.
Well, I'm in my 70s myself.
Okay. You got the 70 theme going on.
All right. Now you got any chicken for the kiddies, Mary?
Yes, I'm cooking something today. I'm cooking some chicken and potatoes and carrots and kind of mixing it up, and that's what they like.
All right, they're going to be happy. All right, Mary. So perhaps I won't see you tomorrow, but everybody tomorrow, Thursday, right here, same place, 5 to 6 p.m. Cruising with Mary, and maybe I'll see you in 2 weeks, Mary, because next week
All righty.
vacation for me. All right, thanks for calling, Mary.
Bye, Mary.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hey, anytime, Sonia, if you'd like to come on my show,
Oh, okay.
hey, you're welcome.
So-
I would love to, sure. Yeah,
all right.
sometime we'll make that happen.
Thanks.
Yeah, love to have you. Okay, God bless. Thank
Thanks.
you. Let me tell you, hit me on the nail again, you both of you.
All right, thanks, Mary. Thanks.
Okay, yeah.
Bye. I love the, you know, when you get the feedback. It's,
Yes, it is. It's great. It's
Isn't
great
it?
practice.
Yeah, it really
and
is.
You can just kind of connect with the person and
Mm-hmm.
yeah. No, very interesting. I love how they all connect.
Right, so we know you've been doing the carol for 11 years, you said?
The tarot for about 11 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Oh.
Good afternoon. Welcome to Norm's Friends. How are you today?
I'm doing all right there, young man.
All right, Mr. Whoopi, how have you been? My guest is looking at me like I got two heads when
Well,
I
I'm
said
just-
Mr. Whoopi. Well,
Oh,
there's,
no.
there's background to this phone relationship. Mr. Whoopi, would you like a reading from my wonderful guest here?
Yes, Sonia is very pretty.
Oh, thank you.
All right, so she went right.
The numeric cards.
Oh, can you numeric?
Oh, sure.
I was going to say she went for the cards already, but
Yeah.
so
Yep.
do you do this 3 cards too for this, or
We'll pull a couple. We'll
Oh,
see
all
what
right.
I'm inclined to pull here. Did you have a specific topic or question you wanted to focus on?
How my family's health and everything.
Your family's health. Okay. Let's see.
how have you been in the meantime? All right.
Oh yeah, I just was reading about the new infrastructure tax reduction bill that was signed.
Oh, Inflation Reduction Act. What a joke. You know, they say everything about people that don't agree with them. But
Well,
this
you
is
can
a
get
joke.
a $14,000 tax credit if you put solar panels on your house.
Wow, and you get tax credits if you buy electric vehicles. But I was just reading this morning, I think it was Ford and, what's the other one? I don't even know all the car makers anymore. Ford and another car maker, because they signed that Inflation Reduction Act. They
I
already,
didn't even know about that.
they
I've
already
actually
upped the prices on their electric vehicles. Imagine. So
And the
just,
price of electricity is going up, so it's going to cost you more to run your car
Right.
anyway.
Yes.
I know, it's
Going
amazing.
from gas, that's
I have a
sky
gas.
high
I have a
and-
gas car, so
Yeah.
I don't care. I'm not going electric.
Yeah. It's a big debate. What's
Right.
better, paying for gas or
Hey,
electric?
hey, Mr. Whoopi, I got a new crystal ball, so next time I don't have a guest. The new crystal ball's coming with me.
Okay.
All right, here comes your reading. Here comes your
Okay.
reading.
Okay. You know who she reminds me of?
Who?
Remember about a year or so ago, you had Lori, I believe, was on?
Laura, a couple weeks ago.
No. Who? No, Laura.
Years ago.
No.
There used to be a girl by name, I think Lori, that was from Massachusetts. She used to come up from Methuen, I guess.
Was it Liz?
Yeah, Liz.
Oh, Liz. She went. Oh, Mr. Whoopi. I hate to say it. She went dark. She went real dark and real quick.
Oh,
So,
oh,
right. I don't have any contact with her at all anymore.
oh.
So, right. She went to the other side. All right. But here comes your reading.
All right.
Okay, I'm waiting.
So the first numerology card you got was financial discipline, which you guys were just talking about, the finances and all of that sort of thing. And it's the number 48, and the number 4 represents needing to find stability within finances, but 8, the number 8 is a really good business number. It's a number that represents success and things kind of happening for you. So finding that good middle ground between, having, the finances be controlled, to also knowing that, but not too much control. So it's kind of hard to explain that. But as far as family goes, there might be a lot of dealing with, I'll move on. You also got spirituality again, that came up.
I love that card.
And the last one was 63, and that's parenting. So as far as family and health goes, it feels like there's some children involved. They might be adult children, but that they're kind of, focused on themselves right now, kind of similar to the person I just called before. But that spirituality piece really represents to me people taking a step back, kind of going within and not really being outwardly. So that there might be some need, if you're not already kind of taking a step back or relaxing, that there might be a need to do that. Do you feel like there's not enough downtime?
I have a lot of downtime.
You have a lot of downtime. Okay.
That's what happens when you retire. You want to keep busy. But,
Yes. And so you don't have any pets or anything, right?
I got 2 pets.
Okay. And so, because I'm getting this parenting card as like needing to nurture, needing to find somebody to nurture or to be nurtured. Do you have somebody in your life that, or do the pets fulfill that nurturing piece?
Yeah, she's in the other room right now.
Oh, wow.
A little dog ran underneath the bed.
Oh, what kind of dog is it?
A dachshund.
Oh, very nice. I love dogs. But yeah, so, and also, okay, so once you start talking about the dog, I'm getting that he needs to go out more. He's feeling like he's not getting out enough. Does that make sense?
Well, he gets out plenty of times.
He does? Okay. Does he go places or just the same place every time?
Well, I take him out for walks and everything.
Okay. Maybe try to change up the walk or the way that the route that you take, because there's something about needing to, experience some new territory. I have a dog, loves to smell new things, so I'm feeling like this dachshund might need to kind of get out and smell some new scents, not just the same kind of route.
When a dog goes around and smells different trees and bushes and everything he's looking for?
Yes.
What's he looking?
He's checking out for his messages.
Yes. Yes, that's what I tell my son that all the time. It's like their social media. Sniffing the fire hydrants and the poles, like they get all the, they.
Well, when male dogs to pass on, that's where they go to the big hydrant in the sky.
Oh yeah,
right?
Yeah, exactly.
What I always thought that since I was a kid, that's where they must go.
Yeah, yep, that's it. That's where they go. But yeah, just when they smell the poles and stuff, they're smelling other dogs, where they've been, what they've eaten. They get the latest updates on who's been.
Just what I need to know.
Yeah.
So it's almost
Okay,
like he needs
thank you
to.
very much, Sonia.
You're welcome. He needs to get out a little bit more. So I hope that helps.
All right.
Okay.
There you have it,
Thank you very much.
Thanks for calling, Mr. Whoopi.
Okay, have a nice vacation there.
Thank you. I'll see you in 2 weeks. Possibly
Okay,
with the
Dave.
new crystal ball. All
Don't
right.
forget the crystal ball.
All right. Thanks. I won't. We'll see you.
Right.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Right,
Good
bye.
night. And if you're still out there, I just going to add, naturally, I got the 8 of Swords. So when it comes to perhaps, you might want to talk with your family members and sort of, open up the communication. There's lots of communication here, but it's easy and sort of, and it'll be very, very smooth and easy for a coming of the minds. If there's any concerns with anyone that they could even have about yourself. So
Yeah,
that's, I just wanted to add that. at
That
the
8
end.
of Swords,
Yeah.
that card comes up for me all the time. I always get
Yeah.
that card. So you should pull a card for me. Maybe see what comes up.
All right, you want me to pull
Unless
a
there's
card?
another call, no?
No, well, we'll know.
Oh, okay. Does it come up on the screen?
It does.
I haven't been paying attention.
That's how I know.
That's how you know who they are, because I'm like, wow,
No,
he
it
knows
doesn't
everybody.
say who they are. It
Oh.
just says phone.
You know
That's
who
how-
they are as soon as they say hello.
Well, because they call.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. My loyal audience here. All right, you want me to pull a card for you? Let's see, and I'll see what it. Of course, soul card. So I always relate this to. All right, for you. What's every single one I pulled so far? Swords.
Yep.
For you, it's the 2 of Swords. Again, so we're talking major, with, I'm going to say, somebody that's very close to you. That there might be perhaps now just a little friction, maybe some ambiguity on and some issue that's going on. It's going to take some effort, and I'm going to say you're the stronger of the two. So on your part, you can approach it with sort of, nice, calm, kids gloves, soft mannered type of way, as opposed to, doing this or, making accusations about someone. Do this, if you did this, if you did this, that would have never happened. Don't go to any of that. You can have a nice, smooth meeting of the minds.
Okay.
And of course, for some reason I'm feeling that in this scenario you're hesitant, but I don't know why you're hesitant, because you already know how to go about it, how to resolve this problem, how to smooth and everything else. So, as I always say, listen to your gut, your spirit,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's
Yeah.
probably with my son. He's
Uh-huh.
17, and we just had a little bit of an argument yesterday about chores and, him kind of, and I did get a little upset, because it's frustrating, and I let it build up more than I should. So that made perfect sense.
Listen to your mother.
I know, exactly.
Right.
And that's
But-
it.
but
We've had
you-
this conversation a million times.
All right, so now that you spilled the beans on who it is, right? So you can resolve this real easy. All you have to do, just don't go down to his level. Bring him up to yours.
Okay.
Case closed.
Interesting. I'll have to give that a little bit of thought.
Yeah.
on how exactly I can do that.
You can.
Yeah.
You sort of know as asinine as it might seem, or as a ridiculous thing that's going through your mind. That's what's going to work.
Yeah, right. It makes sense because he doesn't like it when I get upset. And Yep, definitely can resonate with that message.
All right. So let's put you to the test now. Just give a general reading for everyone out there.
All right, we'll
But
do
we'll
a general.
say the next week or two.
All right,
What we
so-
can expect, or how to maneuver, or
Okay.
what
Yes.
direction we move in.
All
What's
right.
coming our way.
Yeah, definitely. I didn't watch the latest astrological alignments, but a lot of times that.
I don't have a clue when it comes to astrology. I don't have a clue.
Oh, I love following astrology. It really is good
you know what I know
guidance.
about astrology? I'm Pisces.
Oh yeah, you are so much more than a Pisces. When it comes
That's
to
it.
astrology,
That's
there's
it.
lots of different planets and that have a. Yep.
That's my knowledge of astrology.
Oh yeah, yeah, and it really is. You could go to school for get a doctorate in astrology and still not know everything. There's so much to learn about.
When I was a kid, they were on WBCN Boston. It was on every morning. The Cosmic Muffin, and it do the astrology every day.
The Cosmic Muffin,
That was his name, Daryl Martini.
Nice.
And it's funny, I used to drive a cab, and I'd get him in the cab sometimes.
Oh, no.
In the taxi, yeah.
Too funny.
It was pretty cool, yeah. But, it's like, this Mercury's in retrograde,
Oh,
and
yeah,
this
always.
means this, and that means that,
Yep.
and watch out for this, and open your arms up for this is coming. It's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Well, I do know there is one thing happening is with the United States. The United States is experiencing a Pluto return, and when we talk about the planet Pluto,
Yeah.
it's all about kind of bringing things in from the underground. The making things kind of blowing up in a way.
Wow,
and
for
it,
sure.
It can definitely bring things to the surface. So we can relate that a lot to
We
what's going
can.
on and in general.
I love the way the cards match
Oh yeah.
the cloth.
Oh yeah, it's definitely. Okay, so we got an interesting couple cards here. The first card that came up is the Empress, which I love the Empress. It's definitely one of the cards that I relate to very well. The Empress is the mother card of the tarot deck, so it's the Queen of Queens, in my opinion. And she's very connected with Mother Earth. She's very connected with her intuition and kind of just letting things flow. So if you haven't gotten out yet this week, I would definitely recommend getting out and kind of taking your shoes off and going in the grass and really connecting with Mother Earth. It's really amazing experience if you haven't done it. And it can really kind of bring out that playfulness as well, and that's also what the Empress is, just like kind of letting loose and having some fun.
Could you hug a tree also?
Oh, I love hugging trees. I swear it. I love hugging trees. I go in the forest and I just pick a tree and you just let it all, like you could just let go of all your negative
That's
energy
right.
or anything that no longer
Yeah.
serves you, and the tree just absorbs it for you.
Right.
It's amazing what they
That's
can
right.
do. Yeah.
And what it gives back when you're hugging the tree, huh?
Yeah, definitely. So if you haven't hugged a tree, highly recommend it. You won't regret it.
I'm serious.
You might feel a little silly doing it, but
I haven't done it. I know at first. I do it occasionally. I haven't done it in a few months, but yeah.
well, this is the week to do it.
All right, see
so
that?
I would go out and do that before you go on
There's-
vacation.
I'll have to go out and I can look at all the trees across the street from me.
Yes.
The woods.
Oh yes, that's
right?
true. Yeah, just pick one of them.
There
just
you
go.
go.
For a quick walk.
So that's what I'll do. So, all right.
And I just want to skip to the numerology card.
Okay.
Because I picked the number 6, and that's all about love, which really coincides with the Empress, finding that self-love. It's a week for self-love, we'll say. And that's what the number 6 is all about. The number 6 represents relationships and how we relate to people and how we relate to ourselves. You've also got the 4 of Swords coming up. The 4 of Swords represents taking a step back. You can see in this card here that she's kind of there's a lady and she's kind of laying in a nest. So she's taking a break. She's kind of gone back to the nest, gone back to, her roots, and really just taking a breath to recharge your battery. So it's really a week to recharge. And then lastly, we have the 10 of Swords coming up. 10 of Swords represents needing to let go of any of those thoughts or kind of experiences that have been dragging us down or stressing us out. Really needing to let go of those thoughts. When we talk about swords represents communication, it represents thought.
So in other words, no TV for a week.
Oh my goodness. Or social media.
Really?
Can you do it? I don't think so. Like this day and age, you can't go out without social media for, a day, let alone a week. But,
I know, that's
anytime
true.
you could take that step back and really take some time for some self-care this week and really find, tree hugging is a perfect example because it really helps you feel the love.
Right, and everybody out there that's laughing, saying, "Oh no, 2 screwballs now."
Hey, I'm used to it.
Go out there and give it a go.
Absolutely. Yes, highly recommend
Really?
it. And I want to hear
Give
about your
it a-
experience when you do
There
it
you
too. Yep.
That's right.
So,
Then let's Mr. Whoopi, the caller, he could do it while he's out walking his dog.
yeah.
Right? While the
right.
dog's getting its messages,
Yes.
he could be hugging the tree.
Multitasking, yes. The dog gets its,
And
little
he could get a
update and-
message from the tree at the same time.
You can. Really,
See
really
that?
can. Yeah. Just opening
Wow.
up, taking a couple deep breaths, and then just being open to receive any messages. It's really an amazing experience. So I think that's it. The theme of this week is self-care.
All right, now can you add a crystal or two to the reading?
Oh,
To
sure.
sort of,
I think I want to take some out of here, though.
all right.
I'm taking some out of my little magic bag.
Well, listen to how many you got. Wow.
Oh, there's a lot in here. Oh, there's a little bug flying around, too. All right, let's see.
Wow, look at that. What's that purple one?
This is amethyst.
Oh, I have that.
Yeah, I love amethyst. I love working with amethyst.
And what's that one on the third one? That one.
This is rose quartz, but it's a
Oh,
square.
I have that
it's
too.
A cube.
Oh, mine's rough.
Yes. So rose quartz is actually poisonous. Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
It is,
Oh, no,
so-
it's a good thing I keep it away from Fred.
Yes. Don't let Fred near it. I don't think
Yeah.
it's really that toxic, but it can be. You don't want to
Oh, see
eat
that?
it.
Oh, you don't want to let it soak in water and then drink the water.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, if it's tumbled, if it's treated, that's okay. But a rough stone, I wouldn't
okay.
recommend it. Not that it would. Yeah, it's just not the best idea. I also have runes, so I don't know if you know what runes are.
I don't.
Runes are an alphabet. It comes from Norse mythology, so
Okay.
Odin and Thor, and that type of mythology. And they're symbols. So just like in the tarot card, you have symbols. These are symbols, and they all mean something. So the first thing that the crystals are saying to me is with the amethyst, and this rune represents
Oh, they have
little symbols on
symbols
them.
on. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. All right.
Yep.
Oh.
So this symbol represents coming together and uniting with your loved ones and people that you love. Amethyst as well. I mean, that can really represent protection, intuition. So it's really, I think, going to be a very intuitive week. We're really feeling in touch with ourselves. The next rune that comes up, this one is it represents having difficulties. It's like you want to get through the week, but there might be some stumbling blocks along the way, or some.
That's funny because that's what I was thinking with that.
Yes, that's what it's like. It's kind of like
Yeah.
a victory flag, but the flag isn't totally raised up. I know you audience can't really see it, but it does. It kind of means that we're on our way to having a successful week, but there might be some pitfalls and
Detours.
Detours,
That's what I
always.
looked right.
Yes.
Detour.
Yep. And then rose quartz coming up with it, and rose quartz just reminding you to keep that love, even though we might be feeling frustrated or we might be feeling like, defeated. I think that there's definitely some things that we can do to show the love, even if it's, stuff that we do for ourselves. And making sure that you stop and tell your family members that you love them. That's also very important. Sometimes when we're going through a rough time, it's hard to remember to stop and appreciate our family members, like me and my son last night. It was, it's kind of hard to remember to do that. And then finally, these two runes represents communication and growth. So this is all about communication.
Okay,
And it could be like messages coming in, intuitive messages, but also about just kind of the words that you're speaking. And this rune represents growth and that there's, sometimes we don't like friction, but without friction, there is no growth. So
That's
really,
true.
yeah, really embracing the lessons that we've learned this week. Yeah, so that's about it.
All right. Very good. Well, we don't have a whole lot of time left, so if you want to go over again, let the people know how to get in contact
Oh,
with you, who
okay.
you are, reintroduce yourself,
All right, so
what you do. Well, before you do that,
Yes.
though, I have a question now. Do you do this in your home, or do you do it? I can't. I'm so zoomed out.
oh no.
I can't stand Zoom. Do you do Zoom with people, or how do you conduct this? Do they go to your home, or do you have well, you have Lionsgate now
Yes.
in Westboro, Massachusetts.
Yeah, Massachusetts. I did just move from New York a year ago, so this is kind of where I'm establishing myself in Massachusetts is the Lionsgate. So in person, I would meet you at the Lionsgate. I'm also open to meeting you, if you want to meet at a cafe that's closer. I know
I
Westboro.
do that too.
Yes, cafes are always a great place to do readings. You can do readings over the phone if you want.
I've done those.
Yep.
And
through
I've even
Zoom.
done Zoom.
Yep.
I'm so zoomed out.
But it's just like this, having people call in, you can connect with their
Right,
energy.
yeah, exactly. That's
and-
what you connect with,
Yes,
the energy. Yeah.
yeah, so any way works for me. And so, again, my name is Sonia Babineau. I offer tarot card readings. I also do crystal Reiki sessions, aromatherapy sessions. And you can reach me at 518-334-9411 and Sonia Babineau 88 at gmail.com. So that's SONYA BABINEAU 88 at gmail.com.
So I have a question. Does the 88 have any significance?
Yes. Well, 88 is a number of success and prosperity.
All right.
So 2 8s, hey, double
Very
the fun.
good. All right. And, of course, I'm the readings guy, David B., 603-404-9338, Biffid, BIFFID, at yahoo.com. Get in touch. Let's have some fun. If you want to, for comments, anything you want to talk about on a future show, let me know. In the meantime, remember, there's 2 things we all need to remember. 2 things. First, you can't be dumb if you want to be free. And most importantly, remember, you are a winner.
Absolutely.